Hello, welcome back to Read Media Production, where we bring literature to life through the power of narration. Today, we embark on a journey into the realms of the unknown, guided by the timeless words of John Masefield in his haunting tale, The Devil and the Old Man. In this gripping narrative, our narrator, the esteemed Amanda, leads us through the twists and turns of this enigmatic story. We encounter an old man, weary yet determined, whose path crosses with that of the sinister devil himself. Set against the backdrop of a desolate moor, where shadows dance with secrets untold, the stage is set for a confrontation of wills, a battle between light and darkness. As the story unfolds, prepare to be enthralled by Masefield's masterful storytelling, narrated by Amanda, as each word weaves a spellbinding tapestry of intrigue and suspense. But beware, for in the world of the unknown, danger lurks in every shadow, and not all who wander are lost. And remember, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like this video to help support our channel and keep the magic of literature alive. Now, without further ado, let us delve into the enigmatic depths of The Devil and the Old Man.
Ahem. Greetings, cherished listeners. It's Amanda, your companion on this wondrous voyage into the realms of the unknown. Today, we venture into the captivating narrative of The Devil and the Old Man by the esteemed John Masefield. Together, let's unlock the secrets woven within these pages and let the magic of storytelling transport us to places beyond imagination. Are you ready to embark on this enchanting journey with me? Well then, let's begin our adventure. Up away north, in the old days, in Chester, there was a man who never throve. Nothing he put his hand to ever prospered, and as his state worsened, his friends fell away, and he grew desperate. So one night when he was alone in his room, thinking of the rent due in 2 or 3 days and the money he couldn't scrape together, he cried out, "I wish I could sell my soul to the devil like that man the old books tell about." Now, just as he spoke, the clock struck 12, and, while it chimed, a sparkle began to burn about the room, and the air, all at once, began to smell of brimstone, and a voice said, "Will these terms suit you?" He then saw that someone had just placed a parchment there. He picked it up and read it through, and being in despair and not knowing what he was doing, he answered, "Yes," and looked round for a pen. "Take and sign," said the voice again, "but first consider what it is you do. Do nothing rashly. Consider." So he thought a while. Then, "Yes," he said, "I'll sign," and with that he groped for the pen. "Blood from your left thumb and sign," said the voice. So he pricked his left thumb and signed. "Here is your earnest money," said the voice, 9 silver pennies. "This day 20 years hence I shall see you again." Now early next morning our friend came to himself and felt like one of the drowned. "What a dream I've had," he said. Then he woke up and saw the 9 silver pennies and smelt a faint smell of brimstone. So he sat in his chair there and remembered that he had sold his soul to the devil for 20 years of heart's desire, and whatever fears he may have had as to what might come at the end of those 20 years, he found comfort in the thought that, after all, 20 years is a good stretch of time, and that throughout them he could eat, drink, merry-make, roll in gold, dress in silk, and be carefree, heart at ease, and jib-sheet to windward. So for 19 years and 9 months he lived in great state, having his heart's desire in all things. But when his 20 years were nearly run through, there was no wretcheder man in all the world than that poor fellow. So he threw up his house, his position, riches, everything, and away he went to the port of Liverpool, where he signed on as AAB, aboard a black ball packet, a tea-clipper, bound to the China seas. They made a fine passage out, and when our friend had only 3 days more, they were in the Indian Ocean lying lazy, becalmed. Now it was his wheel that forenoon, and it being dead calm, all he had to do was just to think of things, the ship of course having no way on her. So he stood there, hanging on to the spokes, groaning and weeping till, just 20 minutes or so before 8 bells were made, up came the captain for a turn on deck. He went aft, of course, took a squint aloft, and saw our friend crying at the wheel. "Hello, my man," he says. "Why, what's all this? Ain't you well? You'd best lay aft for a dose o' salts at 4 bells tonight." "No, captain," said the man, "there's no salts'll ever cure my sickness." "Why, what's all this?" says the old man. "You must be sick if it's as bad as all that. But come now, your cheek is all sunk, and you look as if you ain't slept well. What is it ails you, anyway? Have you anything on your mind?" "Captain," he answers very solemn, "I have sold my soul to the devil." "Oh," said the old man, "why, that's bad. That's powerful bad. I never thought them sort of things ever happened outside a book." "But," said our friend, "that's not the worst of it, captain. At this time 3 days hence the devil will fetch me home." "Good Lord," groaned the old man. "Here's a nice hurrah's nest to happen aboard my ship. But come now," he went on, "did the devil give you no chance, no saving clause like? Just think quietly for a moment." "Yes, captain," said our friend. "Just when I made the deal, there came a whisper in my ear. And," he said, speaking very quietly so as not to let the mate hear, "if I can give the devil 3 jobs to do which he cannot do, why, then, captain," he says, "I'm saved, and that deed of mine is cancelled." Well, at this the old man grinned and said, "You just leave things to me, my son. I'll fix the devil for you. Aft there, one o' you, and relieve the wheel. Now you run for'ard, and have a good watch below, and be quite easy in your mind, for I'll deal with the devil for you. You rest and be easy." And so that day goes by, and the next, and the one after that, and the one after that was the day the devil was due. Soon as 8 bells was made in the morning watch, the old man called all hands aft. "Men," he said, "I've got an all-hands job for you this forenoon. Mr. Mate," he cried, "get all hands on to the main topsail halyards and bows the sail stiff up and down." So they passed along the halyards and took the turns off, and old John Shantyman piped up, "There's a black ball clipper comin' down the river." And away the yard went to the masthead till the buntrobins jammed in the sheave. "Very well that," said the old man. "Now get my dinghy off o' the half-deck and let her drag alongside." So they did that too. "Very well that," said the old man. "Now for'ard with you, to the chain locker, and rouse out every inch of chain you find there." So for'ard they went, and the chain was lighted up and flaked along the deck all clear for running. "Now, Chips," says the old man to the carpenter, "just bend the spare anchor to the end of that chain, and clear away the Episeslu rails ready for when we let go." So they did this too. "Now," said the old man, "get them tubs of slush from the galley. Pass that slush along there, doctor." "Very well that. Now turn to, all hands, and slush away every link in that chain a good inch thick in grease." So they did that, too, and wondered what the old man meant. "Very well that," cries the old man. "Now get below, all hands. Chips, on to the Foslo head with you and stand by. I'll keep the deck, Mr. Mate." "Very well that." So all hands tumbled down below. Chips took a fill o' bocce to leeward of the capstan, and the old man walked the weather poop, looking for a sign of hellfire. It was still dead calm, but presently, towards 6 bells, he raised a black cloud away to leeward, and saw the glimmer of the lightning in it, only the flashes were too red and came too quick. "Now," says he to himself, "stand by." Very soon that black cloud worked up to windward, right alongside, and there came a red flash, and a strong sulphurous smell, and then a loud peal of thunder as the devil steps aboard. "Morning, captain," says he. "Morning, Mr. Devil," says the old man, "and what in blazes do you want aboard my ship?" "Why, Captain," said the devil, "I've come for the soul of one of your hands as per signed agreement, and, as my time's pretty full up in these wicked days, I hope you won't keep me waiting for him longer than need be." "Well, Mr. Devil," says the old man, "the man you come for is down below, sleeping, just at this moment. It's a fair pity to call him up till it's right time. So supposing I set you them 3 tasks, how would that be? Have you any objections?" "Why, no," said the devil. "Fire away as soon as you like." "Mr. Devil," said the old man, "you see that maintop's yard? Suppose you lay out on that maintop's yard and take in 3 reefs single-handed." Aye, sir," the devil said, and he ran up the ratlines, into the top, up the topmast rigging and along the yard. Well, when he found the sails stiff up and down, he hailed the deck. "Below there, on deck there, lower away ya halyards." "I will not," said the old man, "nary a lower." "Come up your sheets, then," cries the devil. "This main topsail's stiff up and down. How am I to take in 3 reefs when the sail's stiff up and down?" "Why," said the old man, "you can't do it. Come out o' that, down from aloft, you hoof-footed son. That's one to me." "Yes," says the devil when he got on deck again, "I don't deny it, Captain. That's one to you." "Now, Mr. Devil," said the old man, going towards the rail, "suppose you was to step into that little boat alongside there. Will you please?" Aye, sir," he said, and he slid down the forward fall, got into the stern sheets and sat down. "Now, Mr. Devil," said the skipper, taking a little salt spoon from his vest pocket, "supposin' you bail all the water on that side the boat on to this side the boat, using this spoon as your dipper." "Well," the devil just looked at him. "Say," he said at length, "which of the New England states d'ye hail from anyway?" "Not Jersey, anyway," said the old man. "That's 2 up, all right, ain't it, sonny?" "Yes," growls the devil, as he climbs aboard. "That's 2 up. 2 to you and 1 to play. Now, what's your next contraption?" "Mr. Devil," said the old man, looking very innocent, "you see, I've ranged my chain ready for letting go anchor. Now Chips is for'ard there, and when I sing out, he'll let the anchor go. Supposin' you stopper the chain with them big hands o' yourn and keep it from running out clear. Will you, please?" So the devil takes off his coat and rubs his hands together and gets away for'ard by the bits and stands by. "All ready, Captain," he says. "All ready, Chips?" asked the old man. "All ready, sir," replies Chips. "Then, stand by, let go the anchor, and clink, clink, old Chips knocks out the pin, and away goes the spare anchor and greased chain into a 5-mile deep of God's sea. As I said, they were in the Indian Ocean. Well, there was the devil, making a grab here and a grab there, and the slushy chain just slipping through his claws, and at whiles a bite of chain would spring clear and wrap him in the eye. So at last the cable was nearly clean gone, and the devil ran to the last big link, which was seized to the heel of the foremast, and he put both his arms through it and hung on to it like grim death. But the chain gave such a yank when it came to, that the big link carried away, and oh, roll and go, out it went through the hawse-hole, in a shower of bright sparks, carrying the devil with it. There is no devil now. The devil's dead. As for the old man, he looked over the bows watching the bubbles burst, but the devil never rose. Then he went to the FS loose scuttle and banged thereon with a handspike. "Rouse out, there, the port watch," he called, "and get my dinghy inboard." As we draw the curtains on our journey through The Devil and the Old Man by John Masefield, we hope you found yourself immersed in the rich tapestry of this captivating tale. Remember, the magic of literature knows no bounds, and there are always more stories waiting to be discovered. If you've enjoyed this narration, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Leave a comment to share your thoughts, and give this video a thumbs up to help us reach more literature enthusiasts like yourself. Your support keeps the flame of storytelling alive and burning bright. Until we meet again on the next literary adventure, may the words of your favorite stories continue to inspire, entertain, and transport you to worlds beyond imagination. Farewell for now, dear listeners, and may your reading journeys be filled with wonder and delight.